जय हिंद देशवासियों। समय हुआ है 11 बजे and as promised we are here with a webinar on unseen war. So I am Wing Commander Sonika and Team Ribantham की तरफ से आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. Please keep your video and mic switched off and as we progress आज हम जानेंगे कि ऑप सिंदूर में जो हुआ हम सब ने देखा बट जो हम नहीं देख पाए उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. So moving ahead, I just want a confirmation if my slide is visible. So any one of you can confirm the same. Great. So viewers, housekeeping rules हैं. तो जिनके बच्चे ये स्क्रीन पर डिजाइंस बना रहे हैं, I request them to avoid that. Keep your videos and audio on mute. And हर सेशन के एंड में चैट फंक्शन हम यूज़ करेंगे. अगर आपको सब समझ में आ गया, you can type yes. And if some portion is not clear, because we have two of the speakers here, Colonel Amardeep Singh and self, and we would be interacting with you, answering your questions on the subject. We will use a mix of Hindi and English so that the complete audience is taken care of. एंड अगर आपको कुछ भी क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं यू कैन यूज प्राइवेट चैट एड्रेस टू द स्पीकर एंड डू नॉट एड्रेस एवरीवन यूजिंग द चैट एज इट डिस्ट्रैक्ट्स द स्पीकर. तो ये हाउस कीपिंग रूल्स सेट होने के बाद लेट अस एम्बार्क ऑन दिस जर्नी. टीम रिबांथम की तरफ से ये इस वेबिनार की मांग की थी हमारी उन गर्ल्स ने, उन बेटियों ने जो हमारे इनिशिएटिव उड़ान में हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई है एंड जहां हम उनको एक वॉरियर माइंडसेट से किसी भी करियर में एक योद्धा बनना सिखाते हैं. एंड इर्रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ आपको कोई भी फील्ड लेनी है आगे जाकर, वो जो एक वॉरियर माइंडसेट होता है दैट गिव्स अ फ्लाइट टू द ड्रीम्स. तो अगर आपके आसपास भी ऐसी लड़कियां हैं who wants to be a leader in any field, so Ribantham team provides a complete personality development package for them and we keep on hosting webinars and informative sessions for them. So please ask the girls and women in your lives to join the initiative. And now we have amongst us the main speaker, Colonel Amardeep Singh, SM retired, who has not only served in the operations of the national security, but have been a great asset in the information warfare. So he is an information warfare strategist as well as a professional. So आज हम उनसे जानेंगे कि 2.5 फ्रंट वॉर है क्या है जो हमें स्क्रीन्स पर दिखाई दिया, हमें पता चला, and what is it that we could not see on the screens but kept happening in outside the main frame. So please join us in welcoming Colonel Amardeep Singh, and sir, over to you for the session ahead. So by the time Amardeep sir joins in and we are able to hear his audio, let me introduce him. I'll take this privilege. He was born in the year 1970, commissioned in 1993, and served in infantry. He has had operational tenures in J&K. So he has had a total of 3 tenures there. And he served in, being in defense, he served overseas as well and had a tenure in meeting in Manipur. And from 2012 to 2014, he has served in Jammu and Kashmir, and he was in Army Warfare College, an instructor from 2014 to 17. So, Amardeep sir, if you are on the line.
Yeah, I'm very much here, but I was muted, so I had no way of telling you people to unmute me because the voice is all that I have. I just hope that my video is clear. Okay, that is great. I can see myself now. So, Wing Commander Sonika, thanks a lot for introducing me. The picture on the screen that you can see is I was invited by Doordarshan and one or two more channels to speak on Operation Sindhu. So I can only answer questions which are specific to my domain, that is the information warfare. And in today's session, we hope to do justice because 2.5 front war we talk about. In the Doordarshan session, we will certainly share the link with all of you. One podcast and 2 sessions on television I had, and those things actually speak about this 2.5 front war. Two front is very simple. We have a very belligerent kind of neighbor, though it is not very overt. It is northern neighbor China, and a western neighbor is Pakistan. So any conventional war that we envisage will be fought on two fronts. We have fought on two fronts in a different kind in 1971 when the Western Front and Eastern Front were activated, and the half front is what we should be worried about. Half front involves all of us. And my co-speaker and co-host for this webinar, Wing Commander Sonika, is a cyber warfare expert. And I'm sure in her portion, she is going to cover it in great detail, the unseen war. I will put in perspective a lot of things which I, as a please stop writing in the chat box. It is distracting. Just don't write anything. If you want to say something to somebody, please use the direct chat function. Okay, can I have the next slide, please? The unseen war is no longer just about bullets and bombs. It's also about beliefs and bytes and beliefs. So bytes, Sonika is going to cover. Beliefs, I'll cover adequately, and we'll leave no stone unturned. We'll answer all your queries, all your questions related to the information warfare, because since 2012, I've been learning, practicing, trying to understand what information warfare is all about. Next, please. A lot of college students have joined us here, but my recommendation and request and sincere appeal to all of you will be that read history and read at least two books on any operation. One is, if you want to read the Pakistani, this thing, please read the Pakistani authors. What do they feel? What do they know? And read the Indian authors. Authoritative accounts are there, and then make an opinion. You don't have to. Nothing in the world is black and white. And the aim of information warfare, we also call it gray zone warfare, to bring everything in gray zone. So you don't have to say a person A is a cheat. You just say that his character is doubtful. So you put a question mark on the leadership, put a question mark on political leadership. And during Op Sindoor, we had so many narratives going on. We'll be discussing those narratives and how do we counter that. But we should know that India and Pakistan, by birth, they are neighbors and enemies. We have had, since the independence, 47-48 conflict, then 65, then 71, where another nation was born, and then limited war in terms of Kargil war, and ongoing pseudo war or the proxy war that is going on in the form of terrorism, in the form of war of narratives and other things. And very recently, major terrorist attacks have taken place. Our standard response was very lukewarm initially. Then we geared up. We had surgical strikes. We had aerial surgical strikes. And after Operation Sindoor, very good that we have redefined the threshold. We have put the Indian Water Treaty in abeyance. And we have sent a strong message to the enemy that, okay, we mean business here. Being a soldier, my take is very clear that if you want to subdue the enemy, you have to raise the cost of war for him. जब उसके लिए महंगा हो जाएगा लड़ना, तब वो अपने आप सीधा हो जाएगा. So hit him so hard and hit him where it hurts. There is no human rights in war. वो human rights war के बाद देखेंगे. बहुत ज़्यादा please, Vinayak Sengupta, I'll come to the question answer session. We'll answer all the questions. My request to the audience is don't keep messaging and distracting. J&K is a political mess. We have not handled it correctly. We have to accept that. And maybe whatever, I will not comment on the policies and the government policies, but I will request all the practitioners of political science, international relations, all citizens of India, we don't read history. So please go back, see what is the genesis of Jammu and Kashmir, this thing, and why it is a sore point for Pakistan. And Pakistan army ka the sole existence, now they have too many internal problems, so they can justify that, okay, we are trying to control Balochistan and we are trying to fight Afghans on the western borders. But for very, very long time, the Jammu and Kashmir and India has been the sole reason for existence of such a huge Pakistan army, such a huge Pakistan defense expenditure. And Pakistan has been treated like a spoiled child by US and other people. And now with the religion coming in, Pakistan has proclaimed itself to be the only protector of Islam. So this makes it very, very complicated situation. We like to refer it as POK. Actually, it is POJK plus more. So we have to get the nomenclature correct. When I used to take classes for information warfare, please don't write on the screen. Anybody who's writing, I actually would like to talk to your parents that what kind of children they have produced. Please don't mind. There's a very serious discussion going on. And Gaurav, in case you trace out this gentleman or the girl, please remove him from the meeting. I call it sheer stupidity that a person is trying to speak and somebody is trying to write on the screen and show how stupid we are. And that is how Pakistanis get you. Okay. Other wars are 65, 71, 99. I will just leave a thought with you that we have had a 12-day war with Pakistan starting on 3rd of December 1971 and finishing on 16th December. That is the actual Vijay Diwas. In 12 days, we created a nation. But you go to the college students and somebody who was trying to draw on the screen, this person will not be able to answer even one question, will not be able to name even one corps commander and army commander in 1971 war. This is the kind of pride that we take in Indian Armed Forces, Indian this thing, when we talk of our country. We have produced a country in 12 days, but there are no films. One film, border and here and there, and that's it. And Normandy landings in World War II, the decisive action by the Allied. There are more than 400 Hollywood and other movies which have been made only on one operation. So we don't know how to get all these things, narratives correct. So we'll discuss how to build the narrative in the subsequent section of my talk. Terrorism, death by 1,000 cuts has been the policy which has been followed by Pakistan. I have seen insurgency from very close quarters in Jammu and Kashmir, line of control, and I have had the privilege of commanding my battalion in Manipur. So insurgency and terrorism, we are still not able to define. Even master's students, PG students will not be able to clearly define what's the difference between terrorism and insurgency. Are they the same? Are they interchangeable? So much so that mainstream media, politicians, even military officers will use insurgents, militants. They are terrorists. Anybody who is using terror as a tool. So why are we shying? And jihadist, jihad is a very, very pious term as far as Islam is concerned. So by calling them jihadists, you are calling them religious warriors and substantiating their belief. Ethnic cleansing took place in J&K, in Kashmir Valley. We don't talk about it. One movie which is made will ruffle so many feathers. So you think of what is happening all around you, and now is the war of narratives. If you read the Pakistani historians, if you read Pakistani textbooks, they will show India as their rogue neighbor, India as a demon, India as the perpetrator of all terrorist activities, all violence that takes place in Pakistan. That is how they built the narrative. I was deployed in Africa, and I happened to interact with citizens from and soldiers from more than 70 countries around the world. And the perception is that India is a big brother. India is the root cause of all problems that have happened in Pakistan. That is the story that they have sold to the entire world. One American Lieutenant Colonel, he had a long chat with me and he said, Colonel, then I was captain. He says, Captain, why don't you leave Pakistan alone? Why don't you let this guy live? I said, who told you this? He said, no, that is the story. So when we talk of narratives, what our colleges and schools are doing, what our other people are doing, it has to be taken up very, very seriously. Modus operandi of terrorists is create sensation. So when this Pahalgam thing happened, you see how the mainstream media picked up, how the mainstream media exaggerated everything, and how terrorists were almost very, very close to achieving their aim of starting a communal conflict in the country. They say उन्होंने religion पूछ के मारा है. The aim is that we will kill 20-25 people and उसके बाद ये अपने आप हिंदू मुस्लिम दंगे हो जाएंगे, इधर उधर हो जाएगा, and lot of people will die. We have to understand this modus operandi, and it is very, very dangerous game that is being played. Now we are deployed on the Pakistan border in actual ground position line, that is in the glacier area. So it is called AGPL. Then we call it LC. All civilian and media people call it LOC. So line of control, a huge border is what we share with Pakistan. It is porous border. The terrain, if you see, the jungles, if you see, it is humanly impossible to man every inch of the border. So electronic surveillance is there, other means are there, but certainly the porous border is prone to infiltration. And when you have a sympathetic or a brainwashed population on this side of the border, things will get complicated. So in Pahalgam, it is not that the terrorists infiltrated from Pakistan on the same day, carried out this terrorist action and went back to Pakistan. They had come in long back. They were staying there. They were carrying out their reconnaissance. They were carrying out their planning. They were carrying out their final coordination. And when they launched the attack, they made sure that none of the forces are around. Army कैसे काम करता है? Army will do the area domination. We will have a standard patrols. We keep direction and time का surprise. But a patrol of 12 to 20 people can only be there for 2.5 hours. 24 hours you can't patrol. We are not home guards. We are not static policemen कि वहीं खड़े होके वहां पर हमने पोस्ट लगानी. कितने एरिया में पोस्ट लगानी? All these things have to be understood. And how the world views us, I've already told you. It is very, very different view that the world has about Indo-Pakistan conflict. Even in Operation Sindoor, Pakistan happens to be a crybaby. They will cry horse. They will cry and run to the US and other nations to protect them. And that is what they have been doing in all these years. But we don't have a solid and a firm strategy to deal with this hoax, crying horse and playing the victim card by Pakistan. We have not countered it. Now we have a external affairs minister who speaks sense and who has been able to counter the Western media. Otherwise, if you see, we have no clear policy as far as Pakistan is concerned. We'll talk more about it. Now, I would like the audience to just write yes if you have understood so far, so that we can go ahead. Any number of yes is okay, is required. Just write my okay. Thank you. That is very, very good feedback. Nice. Okay. Can we have the next slide, please? Now, a lot of students, college students, my friends from the civilian domain, no. They say, what has changed? I was in Kashmir Valley from 95 to 97. Then I was on Siachen Glacier in 2002 and 3. Then I was in Nagrota in 2012 to 14, and I commanded Battalion Manipur from, I was there as second in command and then CO from 2008 to 2011. So good about 9 to 10 years of my army life, I have been in active operations. Active means bloody operations, where we killed terrorists, where we lost our company commanders, where we lost our officers and men, and it is a bloody battle. But Indo-Pakistan war has been more on ground and fought with the traditional this thing. Say we are there on line of control. They will fire machine guns. We'll fire machine gun. They'll fire rocket. We'll fire rocket. They will open up with mortars. We'll also open up with mortars and artillery and all. But the conflicts have stayed localized. वो वहीं के वहीं रहता है. जम्मू में बाद में कभी-कभी IB activate होता है, but generally the line of control has been active. 2003 we had the ceasefire. उसके बाद भी चलता रहता है. Infiltration has been going on, and Kargil conflict was a man-to-man, face-to-face kind of conflict where the infantry had to go and evacuate the heights captured by the Pakistani regulars and other terrorist organizations, and artillery, air, all were used. But that was more of a traditional kind of warfare. What we saw in Operation Sindoor, a lot of changes, even for a person like me who was worn uniform for so long and who was so closely observing all these things. There are a lot of things that have changed. But what the change that we have seen is, we were given information that terrorists are hiding in this village. We will cordon that village. We'll get the people at one place, and that is standard operating procedures. Road opening here, the coordinate search operation hai, search and destroy missions hai. So we have been doing this. Anybody who's trying to write, please don't do that. Please be ashamed of yourself. Anybody, whosoever is trying to write on the screen, just not appreciated, sir. Okay. And this has cost us a lot of civilian lives, collateral damage, and a loss of soldiers, loss of paramilitary soldiers and officers. So this has taken a huge toll on this thing. After Article 370, the political space to the rogue elements was denied, and it was done in a very, very nice manner. I'm very happy that the state has been bifurcated into two parts, because if you read the history, the Leh Ladakh and Kargil area have got no actually connectivity or any uniformity, homogeneity with the Kashmir. And similarly with Kashmir and Jammu, there are a lot of differences. So whereas people were thinking of trifurcation, so they retained the larger portion as J&K, and Ladakh was this thing. But it was a very big political move, very big, which has got long-term implications. But what has changed now is we were reactive. Terrorist activity hota tha, Mumbai attack hua, Taj pe hua, idhar hua. We were always reacting. Now the mindset has to change. We have to take the war to the enemy. We have to tell him ki if you don't mend your ways, we are going to come down very heavily. So this is the first change that we have noticed. Go next, please. The war has to be decisive. If we went in for surgical strikes, it should ideally have stopped the terrorist activities. It did not. Terrorist activities have been taking place, infiltration has been taking place. And what Pakistan has always been in denial mode. It is a fractured society, fractured polity. The Pakistan military and the Pakistan business class rules the country. So you see, Pakistani generals and Pakistani politicians, all the prime lands and prime properties in Europe and US are owned by them. Their children are all abroad. We don't do, a lot of people who are there in this webinar will be able to speak on Pakistan for 15 minutes. It is very easy to speak for 2 hours on an emotional this thing, but on factual things, how many rivers are there in Pakistan? What is the GDP of Pakistan? What is the main produce? What are their relations with other countries? Sadly, though we say Pakistan is a proclaimed enemy, but we even know our enemy. We do not even know the languages they speak. We do not know their culture. We do not understand the way they think. Whereas a neighbor which has been your enemy for 70 plus years, you should know each and everything about that neighbor. But sadly, we don't know. But our model seems to be changing now. Operation Sindoor actually displayed this proactive approach that, okay, we have the ability and capability to strike deep. We have to do precision surgical strikes without even our aircraft crossing the borders. We have got missiles and firepower lower than the nuclear threshold, and we can hit you deep and whenever and wherever we want. So this is a big lesson. This is a very big lesson. So Pakistan, के साथ sad part is that it is on borrowed money, borrowed weapons, and borrowed everything. So it is a country which is a beggar. वो क्यों जी रहा है, कैसे कर रहा है? I leave it to your imagination. And compare that to India, we are absolutely a vibrant democracy with all the pluses and minuses of our democracy. We are a very, very big country, but the good part is we are a very strong country as far as the intellectual property is concerned, as far as the scientific thought is concerned, as far as the industry, agriculture produce, even defense production, everything is concerned. We are very good. हम पाकिस्तान से लड़ के हमने अपने उसको छोटा कर दिया. Pakistan is no match for us. I have taken part in so many discussions where they say, sir, Pakistan is enemy. I said, Pakistan ने को left hand से हम मार सकते. But that requires this proactive, decisive political mindset. So one prime minister, one set of ministers, if they do this, it gives me nightmares कि कोई और अगर politician होगा जो ऐसे decision नहीं ले पाएगा, again we will slip back to status quo कि हम reactive हो जाएं. So our policies have to change. I hate when defense minister says we have given free hand to the army. Arey, come on. Army is supposed to be having a free hand with respect to the enemy. Who are you to give us the free hand? So all these things, the civilian control over the forces is okay. But politicians using it, कि भाई हमने करा, that certainly doesn't go well. You go to US, anybody can be president of US. They can be Democrat, they can be liberal, they can be anybody. But when it comes to the enemy, US has a policy, and United States or any other European countries, their forces will act as per the policies of the nation and not because of a political party or a political group of people. But certainly, the things are changing now. We are asserting ourselves, and we have displayed the deep strike capability. So this is one very big change. And Operation Sindoor required that that is the sad part. Pakistan should know that we are superior in all aspects. Go next. Pahalgam narrative. So you must try to understand. I hinted that they had an agenda that we'll kill 25 or 26 people. The sad part is, including me, we don't know other than one naval officer and his wife's name, or maybe one more, two others. We don't even know the names of the victims, names of the people who have been killed. Now take it to Israel and Hamas conflict that is going on. Each person is accounted for. Mr. Netanyahu says one Israeli couple has been recently killed in US. He knows them by name. And he made a statement, whereas our political class waited for 3 days after the Op Sindoor got over to make a firm statement to the world. The country is on the verge of war. Why will we be shy? I leave it to for the audience to decide. But Pahalgam killings, sad part is that India needs all these terrorist acts and all these acts of violence to wake up. For 4 days, the country was one. After that, the country has gone back to being Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. I am Kannadiga, you are Maharashtrian, I am Sardar, and this, that. There are fault lines existing in this society. And this half front that I'm talking about, the enemy will exploit this half front, the existing fault lines in this society. So they will play Hindu and Sikh card, they will play Hindu and Muslim card, they will play Muslim and Christian card. And these cards are being placed by the political parties, by ISI instigated people. They are honey trapping our officials, so many guys. And these incidents you keep reading about, this half front war is very, very severe thing that is going on. We must understand that all these terrorists, J&K does not make weapons. There's no arms factory in J&K. So whatever arms and ammunition, and we have got adequate proof, we've got adequate evidence that the AK-47s and the ammunition, they bear the Pakistani ordnance factory numbers and all these footprints. But we are always shy, including the CDS's statement yesterday that Pakistan is a rational nation. Whosoever calls Pakistan a rational nation should be questioned. Pakistan is the most irrational nation. Why are we not building this narrative for the world? हम लोग इंडिया में शोर मचाते हैं, हम लोग ट्विटर पे, फेसबुक पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे मीम्स बना के, रील्स बना के, we are very happy, but we just don't want to tell the world the real story. Who will tell? We'll discuss in the second part when we come to the media. Okay. Next slide, please. They were targeted killings. They did not kill the women. They did not kill. They say, okay, go and tell Modi, go and tell this. आपका धर्म क्या है? आपका ये कलमा पढ़ के दिखाइए. So this is the modus operandi, because the larger aim was that within the mainland India, in other states, Hindu-Muslim riots will break out and Muslims will be targeted in the minority areas and all that. And I am surprised that we play into their hands by doubting our own Muslim brethren. वो बेचारा मौलवी साहब कुछ कह रहा है, उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया. But they are absolutely being targeted by our motivated youth and parties, because the terrorists want us to act in that way. This is the half front that you don't see. We don't read. We just play in the hands of the enemy. And Pakistan is very happy. वहाँ तमिलनाडु में दंगा हो गया है, केरला में दंगा हो गया है, वेस्ट बंगाल में दंगा हो गया है, and the दंगा का root lies somewhere else. So the aim of this webinar today is to highlight the importance of this half front. I'm very happy to see more than 150 people who have joined this webinar. I compliment you and commend you that you have decided to take out an important part of a day to understand कि ये serious, कितनी serious problem है. When you hear my podcast, when you hear the TV, this thing that we'll share the link in the group, I will request all of you to spare 3 hours in the coming week. अपने आराम से सुनिएगा. There's no rush. But we as Indians have to realize that we are playing in the hands of the enemy. Our media is playing in the hands of the enemy. We'll prove to that. Please, next slide. Operation Sindoor, I will not go into the details, but it was a very well executed operation on ground. However, in the information space, this operation had ups and downs. The moment Mr. Trump came up with this tweet, ki, okay, ceasefire, I have mediated this ceasefire between India and Pakistan, the morale of the entire country, including me, went down. We wanted Pakistan to be punished and larger missiles to be fired on Pakistan, and we wanted them to hit very, very badly. And media ने पूरा 12 घंटे का टाइम था before the DGMO's conference took place. Again, 3 DGMOs speaking, the morale of the entire nation was restored. कुछ हुआ नहीं है, लेकिन केवल मीडिया में क्या चल रहा है, आप अपने माइंडसेट को देखिएगा कि 9th and 10th of May को what was the state of mind. We were absolutely, you see the mainstream media reporting, you see the social media outbursts, they will say we are this, we should have done more and all that. So this is how your emotions are being controlled by what is happening on ground, the way the information is being presented to you. And I would like to take your mind back to the operation where Wing Commander Abhinandan was captured. जब तक पाकिस्तानी F-16 गिर गया था, सब कुछ ठीक था, but one officer being prisoner of war, and Pakistan played the media game very well. They not only stopped the conflict, Abhinandan को उन्होंने out of proportion blow करके they got entire India on its knees. Ladies were praying in my society. Ladies were praying कि अरे our officer should come back safely and all that. Entire narrative change only by putting pictures and all that on the social media. And still we are not clear कि F-16 गिरा था कि नहीं गिरा था, अभिनंदन जी ने क्या किया. That is a kind of gray zone warfare. All 150 people who have logged in today for this webinar cannot say with surety what happened. So I am referring to the half front. That half front is in a mind, is our brain, is our emotions, is the cognitive space which the enemy has occupied more than own narratives have occupied. And that is why we need to speak like this, talk like this, and have webinars like this, because we don't understand this changing nature of war. Conflict, electronic war हो गया, drones आ गया, missile strike हो गई, deep strike हो गया. We, our forces have done very well. But you and me being the common citizens, we are still, there's so many questions that we don't know. Like yesterday's CDS's statement that we lost aircraft, whether we lost, we did not lose. I don't know. I am not the authority. But how this thing should come in the media is a question that needs to be discussed. And that is why we are having this webinar. Next slide, please. Okay, let me take a feedback. I think this is the last slide of this my session. So far, so good. जो मैं कह रहा हूँ आपको समझ आ गया सबको? Can we have yeses from the audience? Okay. Thank you, Vinayak Sen Gupta. Yes. Yes, Ravikant. Nandini, yes. Bhumi, Monish Khan, Karan. Very, very, very thanks. I thank all of you for being such a wonderful audience. मैं आपको देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ, लेकिन जो मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ, मैं बड़े मेरे दिल से तमन्ना है that everybody, all the young people should understand कि we are always at war. Enemy is trying to enter and exploit our fault lines. And after this webinar, we'll be wiser and will not play in the enemy's hands. So we struck deep, we struck hard. Our forces have done wonderful job. But has our media, has our political class, have our citizens done their bit? That is where we need to have a serious kind of introspection. I now hand over for the very, very important aspect, cyber war. Sonika is absolutely the gold class resource as far as cyber warfare is concerned. I'm so impressed with this one officer. She is a cyber warfare expert, and I must let the cat out of the bag that they were approached by so many agencies during Operation Sindoor to help the government carry out and understand and protect their assets. So, Sonika, I salute you and your team for carrying out your bit during Operation Sindoor. And I would like you to now take on from here and put the audience wise कि cyber warfare कैसे होता है और आपने क्या किया. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Amardeep sir. It has been absolutely insightful session. आपने अभी तक जो भी बताया, I am very sure. एक चीज हमें समझ में आ गई है कि the complete half unseen front जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, that is about not being controlled by the enemy and their strategies. तो इसी सीरीज में I'll take this further to cyber war that no one saw. लेकिन ये वो वॉर है जो सिर्फ ऑप सिंदूर में चला नहीं, ऑप सिंदूर में बहुत बढ़ा नहीं, पर अभी भी चल रहा है, बिकॉज दिस इज द वॉर जो हमारे फोन्स के अंदर, कंप्यूटर्स के अंदर एंड हमारी स्क्रीन्स में, हमारे पोस्ट में जो हम फॉरवर्ड करते हैं या जो लिंक्स हम प्रेस करते हैं उससे रिलेटेड है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू नो and learn about here. So before going into the specifics, I want to quote this. ये हमारे the other friend, Chinese two very senior colonels had written this book, जिसका टाइटल है अनरेस्ट्रिक्टेड वॉरफेयर. कि अब जब युद्ध होगा तो बैटलफील्ड पे कोई रूल्स नहीं होंगे, उसमें इंक्लूड होंगे आपके बैंक्स भी, आपका वाटर, आपके रिसोर्सेज कंट्री के, पावर होगी, आपका सच भी मैनिपुलेट होगा और आपका माइंड भी मैनिपुलेट होगा. तो ये है लेवल आज के वॉरफेयर का. तो जो बॉर्डर पे हुआ, जो कर्नल अमरदीप ने बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुली कवर किया, वो तो हमें दिखा, लेकिन उसको देखने पर हमने अपना माइंडसेट क्या बनाया, और अंदर जो इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी है विच कंपासेस ऑफ द द अनसीन पॉइंट फाइव फ्रंट, were as citizens, what were our responses to them. So अभी हमें ये क्लैरिटी है कि the warfare is unrestricted, it is going to be unrestricted, and I'm repeating it कि वो war ऑप सिंदूर के ऑपरेशन खत्म होने तक खत्म हुआ नहीं है, वो आज भी चल रहा है, उससे पहले भी चल रहा था. सो ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में इन 10 दिनों में, अप्रैल 22 से लेके 10 मई तक, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट, हमने अराउंड 1.5 मिलियन अटैक्स देखे, विच आर वेरीफाइड इंसिडेंट्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, इट्स नॉट द अटेम्प्ट्स जस्ट. उनमें सिर्फ 75% जो डीडॉस अटैक्स होते हैं, कि हमारे वो 75% लोग काम ना कर पाए, तो वो थे 75% साइबर अटैक्स towards the government organizations and armed forces. Right, when I say government organizations, तो क्या चाहता है ये जो साइबर वॉर में इन्वॉल्व है हमारा एनिमी, स्टेट एक्टर्स. और इसमें सिर्फ पाकिस्तान इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, इसमें बाकी बहुत लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं, बिकॉज क्योंकि आप जो लोग यहाँ मे बी इस वेबिनार में हैं, और जो इस देश के 1.4 बिलियन जो यंगेस्ट पॉपुलेशन है आज की डेट में, जो बहुत अच्छे से काम कर रही है, यू आर कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ एन इकोनॉमी जो आज की डेट में 4th लार्जेस्ट है कंट्री के अंदर. एंड आप जो काम करेंगे और जैसा माइंडसेट आपका होगा, और आपके डिवाइसेस जहाँ जहाँ पे कनेक्टेड होंगे, अगर उनके अंदर इनग्रेस मिल जाता है उन सारे स्टेट एक्टर्स को, तो जो अमाउंट ऑफ डिसरप्शन दे कैन कॉज, वो बहुत हाई होगा. इसीलिए उनको इंटरेस्ट है कि आपके मोबाइल फोन से आप क्या कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आप कहीं ना कहीं कनेक्टेड हैं उन गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल से, मे बी डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली, जिनका माइंडसेट या जिनके जो डिसीजन टेकिंग पावर है वो डिपेंड करेगी कि आपकी रिएक्शन क्या हुई और साइबर वॉर में आपका रिस्पॉन्स क्या हुआ. कैसे हुआ, आई जस्ट गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल अराउंड दिस. सो गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर के अंदर हमें एग्जैक्टली पता है कि हमारे क्रिटिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स भी हैं, बट जहां पर इंडिया का साइबर थ्रेट लैंडस्केप है 4 हिस्सों में मेजरली बटा हुआ है. गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट एनर्जी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, कि अगर एनर्जी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम्स हैं, आपके पावर प्लांट्स हैं, अगर कल को साइबर अटैक वहां पर होता है सक्सेसफुल, तो जो आपका नॉर्मल लाइफस्टाइल है एज सिटीजन्स व्हेन वी आर लिविंग, तो वो डिसरप्ट हो जाएगा. अगर आपके घर में लाइट ही नहीं है, 2 दिन नहीं है, 3 दिन नहीं है, 4 दिन है, पावर नहीं है, बहुत सारी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेबिलिटीज रुक सकती हैं और आपका नॉर्मल डे टू डे रूटीन्स डिसरप्ट हो सकते हैं. तो ओवरऑल इसका प्रेशर किस पे आता है, गवर्नमेंट में आता है. एंड इनमें से किसी भी सेक्टर के अंदर व्हेन द वॉर, साइबर वॉर इज सक्सेसफुल, और आपकी कोई भी ये सेक्टर इफ इट इज एबल टू बी डिसरप्टेड, तो उस प्रेशर के अंदर गवर्नमेंट हैज टू टेक डिसीजंस, और वो डिसीजंस इन फेवर ऑफ द एनिमीज भी हो सकते हैं. तो आई मस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट द कंप्लीट साइबर वॉरियर्स, फोर्स दैट वाज वर्किंग बिहाइंड ऑप सिंदूर, बिकॉज हमने कोई मेजर डिसरप्शंस देखे नहीं, बट इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि वो अटैक सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुए. 2500 वेबसाइट्स हुई जो डिफेस हो गई थी, और उनके थ्रू जो इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ वहाँ जब गई हैं कंट्री में, दे हैव बीन ऑफ द लेवल विच हैव बीन डिस्टर्बिंग. सो ऐसे ही बहुत सारे और भी इश्यूज हुए हैं, एंड इट्स नॉट दैट कि वी हैवंट टर्न टू द एडवर्सरीज, बट एज आई से इट इज अ कांस्टेंट ऑनगोइंग वॉर गेम, जो अब पहले भी चल रहा था, अभी भी चल रहा है. बट हमारे दिल में एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि एज अ सिटीजन हम क्या करें. व्हेन ऑप सिंदूर वाज आल्सो गोइंग ऑन, एज अ वेटरन वी वर थिंकिंग व्हाट इफ वी वर वियरिंग द यूनिफॉर्म राइट नाउ, बिकॉज एज पेट्रियोटिक सिटीजन्स ये बहुत ही लाजमी है ये सोचना. तो द आंसर टू दैट क्वेश्चन इज कि एज अ सिटीजन अगर आप कोई भी डिवाइस यूज कर रहे हैं विच हैज इंफॉर्मेशन इन इट, तो देर इज अ लॉट दैट यू कैन डू. एंड वो लॉट हम आगे इसमें समझेंगे. उसको समझने के लिए मैं आपको पहले की एक एग्जांपल दूंगी थोड़ा सा, कि यूक्रेन का जब पावर आउटेज हुआ था उनके वॉर के अंदर, तो रिमोट ब्रेकर ऑपरेशन से उनकी पावर कट हो गई थी. तो 2,30,000 कस्टमर्स थे वेस्टर्न यूक्रेन में, और वो ऐसी कंट्री है कि अगर वो एवरीथिंग इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन पावर बिकॉज सर्दी इतनी है. तो अगर उनका पावर ब्रेकडाउन हुआ था 6 घंटों के लिए, तो इतना प्रेशर था ऑन द गवर्नमेंट टू एंड वो बहुत गेम बहुत बड़ा है, हमें मे बी समझ में नहीं आएगा. बट व्हेन इट वाज स्टडीड कि हुआ कैसे ये, एक्सेस था ना उस पावर स्टेशन के अंदर जाने का. वो मे बी अगर फॉर एग्जांपल आप काम कर रहे हैं पावर स्टेशन में, आपके कोई रिलेटिव्स कर रहे हैं, वो चेन रिएक्शन एडवर्सरीज ने इतने अच्छे से बनाई थी कि वो उस सिस्टम को इम्पैक्ट कर पाई. तो जो सिस्टम का के कंप्यूटर्स हैं और जो हमारे पर्सनल कंप्यूटर्स हैं, उनको मिक्स करना इन अ वे कभी कभी ये कॉम्प्लिसेंसी हो जाती है. बट व्हेन चेक्स एंड प्रोसीजर्स आर नॉट इन प्लेस और हम थोड़े से भी लापरवाह हो जाते हैं एज अ पर्सन, और हमने क्या किया, अपना पर्सनल डिवाइस ले जाकर वहां पर लगा दिया, तो देन इट इज वेरी इजी टू डिसरप्ट अ सिस्टम. और ये तो बहुत छोटा एग्जांपल मैंने यहाँ कोट किया है. इफ यू रिमेम्बर अबाउट सीरिया पे जो अटैक हुआ था, उसमें भी वो चेन एक एक ह्यूमन बीइंग था, और इट वाज क्लासिक केस ऑफ हनी ट्रैपिंग. तो वी आर ऑल ह्यूमन माइंड्स, तो नोबडी रिक्वायर्स आवर डिवाइसेस टू हैक आवर माइंड्स, राइट. वो पहले माइंड को हैक करती है एडवर्सरी, और उसके थ्रू वो आराम से डिवाइसेस में घुस जाती हैं. तो एज सिटीजन्स जब हम ऐसे किसी भी क्रिटिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में काम कर रहे हैं, तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है कि वी आर वेरी अवेयर कि हम अपने ये जो लाइन है ना बिटवीन दी पर्सनल सिस्टम्स एंड दी प्रोफेशनल सिस्टम्स, ये बहुत क्लियर रखें. क्योंकि जो मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन वाला पार्ट है वो कर्नल लेडी ने कवर किया भी है, वो और भी करेंगे. आई एम जस्ट फोकसिंग ऑन दी प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट, कि साइबर क्राइम करने वालों का काम होता क्या है इसके अंदर. दिस आई हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड. अब आई जस्ट टेक अ क्लासिक एग्जाम्पल. जब अटैक्स हमारी तरफ से भी हुए, देवर एपीटी ग्रुप्स जिन्होंने हमारी तरफ से भी अटैक्स किए, पूरा ये डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन चल रहा है ट्विटर पर. नाउ एज अ सिटीजन आई शुड बी सेइंग, सी आई एम एब्सोल्युटली विद यू कि हमारे पास कोई फोरम नहीं है. अगर हमने कुछ हैक कर लिया है अपने एडवर्सरीज का, तो कहाँ बताएं, हमें पता नहीं है. ठीक है, वी विल मेच्योर टू दैट लेवल कि मे बी वी आर वर्किंग ऑन इट, कि ऐसा कोई फोरम आ जाएगा, देयर विल बी प्रोसीजर्स टू इट. लेकिन अगर कुछ हैक कर भी लिया है एंड वो आप ट्विटर पे ही बता रहे हैं, तो यू आर डूइंग अ बग बाउंटी प्रोग्राम फॉर देम इन फ्री. आप उनको बता रहे हैं आपके पास, आपकी देखो ये प्रॉब्लम है, हमने हैक कर लिया, अब आप ठीक कर लो. सो दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू सर्व एनीथिंग. तो इन केस यू आर वन जो इन अटैक्स में है, या फिर यू आर फॉलोइंग थिंग्स लाइक दिस, प्लीज अवॉइड. आप कुछ भी मैसेज फॉरवर्ड करने से पहले देश को वो जोड़ रहा है या तोड़ रहा है, या देश के हित में है या नहीं है, वो माइंड के अंदर सोचिए आप डिवाइस पे जाने से पहले, इज व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल हेयर. सो टेक्निक्स क्या हुई साइबर वॉरफेयर में, सोशल इंजीनियरिंग, मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन, कर्नल एडी विल बी कवरिंग इन डिटेल. डिसरप्शन एंड डेटा थेफ्ट. सी डेटा आपका लेकर हमें कभी कभी लगता है इतनी प्रिवेसी का क्या करना है, क्या होगा इसमें. बट एज अ नेशन हम सोच क्या रहे हैं, ठीक है, हमारा माइंडसेट चल क्या रहा है, इसका बहुत फायदा हमारी जो एडवर्सरीज हैं वो उठा सकते हैं. इसलिए इट इज नॉट जस्ट अबाउट द आर्म्ड फोर्सेज और द गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की वो अपने सिस्टम्स को हैक होने से बचाएं, एज अ सिटीजन ऑल्सो, बिकॉज everything counts here. Finally government will act in a manner जहां पर उसकी पूरी जो जनता जनार्दन लेकर जाएगी उनको. So there it is important कि आप अपना डेटा थेफ्ट होने से भी बचाएं. तो साइबर हाइजीन मेंटेन करनी है, और साइबर हाइजीन मेंटेन कैसे करनी है, वे compiled a very beautiful notebook for this, and I'll request my team member to upload it in the group. आप एक बार घर ले जाके अपनी अपनी डिवाइसेस उसके थ्रू सैनिटाइज कीजिए, एंड आप प्लीज चेक कीजिए आपके आप आधार कार्ड के नंबर पे कितने सिम फोन्स चल रहे हैं, या आपके नंबर पे कितने मोबाइल्स हैं. तो दीज आर वेरी इजी टू check things, but till the time we don't do it, we are ignorant, and cyber war में ignorance is no bliss. So we are not asking कि आप जाके डिजिटल फ्रंट पे जाके लड़ाई कीजिए वहां पर, बट आप अपने डिवाइसेस के लिए अपने घर में जो लड़ाई करनी है वो प्लीज कीजिए, बिकॉज आज की डेट में वेपन हम सब है, वॉर अंदर भी चल रहा है बाहर भी चल रहा है, एंड अगर हम लोग टारगेट हैं, अगर हम वेपन है, वी बेटर बी अ साइबर वॉरियर इन दिस एस्पेक्ट. Is the transition visible? My screen is shared, so I wouldn't be getting to know this. So these are basically some of the examples जो Indian cyber groups ने किए, पाकिस्तानी cyber groups ने किए, and these are the one who are verified. लेकिन बात वही फिर आ जाती है कि जो Indian cyber groups ने की, अगर आप उसको आप बता ही रहे हैं सोशल मीडिया पर, it is not going to help a lot as far as the national security agencies are concerned. हाँ, अगर खुद के फेम के लिए आपको बताना है, it is a different war game. लेकिन it is my sincere request to all the cyber professionals, if they are in the webinar, if they are not, then anybody who can convey to them कि आप जब भी कुछ ऐसा करते हैं, you are for example, like, because you carry that impact with you कि आप कर सकते हैं, तो please help the agencies in a legitimate manner, not by displaying it on the social media. And हम बात कर रहे थे impact की भी, had an example of Ukraine power grid failure and as well as Syria attack on Syria. हमारे इसमें ड्यूरिंग द ऑप सिंदूर एक छोटे से हनी ट्रैपिंग की वजह से 14 नेवल वॉरशिप की लोकेशन हो गई थी, एंड न्यूज़ हैज बीन वेरीफाइड थ्रू नेशनल sources. So the reason I am quoting this is, it's not that कि we are human beings, we may fall into these traps. कैसे जाते हैं हम इन ट्रैप्स में is a is a very good story in their own form. क्योंकि जो सामने वाला एक्ट कर रहा है, एंड वो इतना अच्छा एक्टर है कि उसको मे बी ऑस्कर भी मिल सकता होगा किसी दिन, बट if we are related to national security, if we are not even directly related, लेकिन अगर हमारे घर से भी कोई रिलेटेड है, एंड इफ वी फॉल प्रे टू दीज ट्रैप्स, हम किसी से बात करें, वी स्टार्ट शेयरिंग प्राइवेट इंफॉर्मेशन, वीडियोस भेज रहे हो आप, फोटोग्राफ्स भेज रहे हो, यू नेवर नो वो कब यूज होगी. तो इट इज नॉट, ये हनी ट्रैपिंग इस टाइम हुई नहीं थी ऑप सिंदूर के टाइम, ये हुई काफी पहले थी, यूटिलाइज अभी हुई. तो जो स्लीपिंग एजेंट्स काम कर रहे हैं, यू ऑलवेज, बिकॉज द साइबर वॉरफेयर इज ऑन, आप हमेशा कुछ भी शेयर कर रहे हैं तो ये सोचिए कि इसका क्या इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है. आपके योर अंकल, मेटर्नल अंकल और पैटर्नल अंकल, एनीबडी कैन बी इन फोर्सेस और इन किसी पावर प्लांट में हो सकते हैं. तो आपकी कॉम्प्लिसेंस या आपकी लापरवाही कैन लीड द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी टू द पर्सन हु आर डायरेक्टली इन्वॉल्व. सो दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड इन दिस केस, एंड अवॉइडेबल था अगर हम अवेयर होते. हम 1.4 बिलियन अगर आज की डेट में सोच लें कि हम किसी भी लिंक को क्लिक करने से पहले वेरीफाई करेंगे, कैसे वेरीफाई करेंगे, तो प्रोसीजर इज इन द बुकलेट. लेकिन अगर आप ये सोच लेंगे तो आप बहुत अटैक्स ना इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी के बचा लेंगे, खुद के लिए भी एंड अपने people who are related to you also. So this is again impacts. I have already covered a lot about them here. So I don't want to get into the technicalities a lot because काफी attacks हुए, drone jamming भी हुई, GPS spoofing भी हुई, but all those are directly concerned to the national security. मेरे pay grade से level से बाहर है कि उनका यहाँ जिक्र किया जाए, but absolutely sincere compliments to the cyber force that worked behind the scenes so that इतने major disruptions नहीं हुए. लेकिन अभी हमारा maybe directly पाला पड़ा था पाकिस्तान से. कल को ये टेक्नोलॉजी इज एवर इवॉल्विंग, वी विल बी फेसिंग मोर फॉर्मिडेबल एडवर्सरीज, एंड क्योंकि हम ग्रोइंग नेशन है, ये आता रहेगा. तो हमें अगर इनसे बचना है और अपनी हेल्प करनी है एज अ सिटीजन, इफ यू फील दैट यू हैव टू हेल्प इन द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर यू फील दैट, इसीलिए आप हैं इस वेबिनार के अंदर, देन बी अ साइबर वॉरियर. अपनी जो पहली लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस है ना, कि आपको सिर्फ ऑथराइज्ड कम्युनिकेशन चैनल्स ही यूज करने हैं. प्लीज सब चीजें मत पोस्ट कीजिए जो भी आ रही हैं आपको सुनने को मिले. आई हैव सीन सच सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स फॉरवर्डिंग लिंक्स कि ये वेरीफाइड है बाय द मिलिट्री, या ये अटैक हो गया है, यहाँ पर IAF का Su-30 क्रैश हो गया है. दीज आर अ प्रोपेगेंडा विच कर्नल लेडी कवर्ड इन हिज टॉक. डू नॉट फॉल प्रे टू देम. आप नॉर्मल टाइम्स में भी, ऑपरेशंस के टाइम्स में भी, जो भी चीज जिस पे भी क्लिक करें या शेयर करें, प्लीज थिंक ट्वाइस, इससे देश जुड़ रहा है या टूट रहा है. So this is all that I had to share with you, and we'll continue the interaction if you have specific questions during the interactive session. And now I hand over again to Colonel Eddy, because he would be covering the media and social aspect in this warfare. So Colonel Eddy, over to you, sir.
थैंक यू सोनिका, आपने बहुत अच्छा कवर किया साइबर वॉरफेयर. एंड द ओनली प्रॉब्लम व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू टेक लेक्चर्स ऑन इंफॉर्मेशन वॉरफेयर, इफ यू लूज 1,000 रुपीज यू विल नो कि मेरे 1,000 रुपीज चले गए. बट आपकी फोटोग्राफ्स के, आपके वीडियो के, आपके मैसेज के हाउ मेनी कॉपीज एग्जिस्ट, हाउ मेनी कॉपीज हैव बीन मॉर्फ, हाउ मेनी कॉपीज हैव बीन engineered by the AI to suit enemy's purpose, you don't know. तो डेटा का प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि आपके डेटा के मल्टीपल थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कॉपीज में एग्जिस्ट, यू डोंट नो. एक ऐप आप डाउनलोड करते हैं, यू गिव दैट ऐप परमिशन टू एक्सेस योर फोटो गैलरी, एंड women, men, young boys and girls, what we have in our gallery only we know. The moment you say yes, all the data goes to that site, and now it is prone to manipulation. We'll leave it at that. This is my quote, which is now being used by the Army War College, that information space, if not filled with the right information, tends to get filled with wrong information. When we talk of battle of narratives, Pakistan is a rogue nation. Pakistan is a beggar nation. Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism. ये हमारे लॉन्ग टर्म थीम्स हैं. पाकिस्तान इज द कॉज ऑफ प्रॉब्लम नॉट ओनली फॉर इंडिया, फॉर द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. बट ये थीम्स फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं. वी आर वंस आर क्रिकेट board decides to play with the Pakistani team in UAE. आप इसको सोचिएगा कि why citizens are not applying pressure on BCCI and Mr. Jay Shah and others कि भाई मत खेलो ना उनके साथ. Don't do it. They are killing civilians. They are killing your soldiers. They are doing everything in the that wrong can be done with the country. Our Bollywood actors, they will not speak because they have audience in the Middle East and all that. So they will keep quiet. Why are Bollywood actors not being applied? पत्थर मारने से, घेराव करने से नहीं होगा. उनके ऊपर सोशल प्रेशर करिए, सोशल बाइकआउट करिए. We have not leveraged our powers. We have not leveraged our power as a nation, as a market. If you read yesterday's newspaper, Mumbai High Court has stayed. जो सेलिबी जो कंट्री जो एजेंसी है which handles the logistic operation at the airport, at Mumbai airport, the operations के ऊपर जो उन्होंने बंद करने का था केस, उस पर स्टे लगा दिया है मुंबई हाई कोर्ट ने. वो जज साहब से पूछिए, सर आर यू नॉट पार्ट ऑफ दिस कंट्री? सो व्हेन आई टॉक ऑफ द हाफ फ्रंट, politicians, bureaucrats, business people, celebrities, influencers, all should be taken to task. Nobody is above the nation. Our chief justices and justices, they have said कि भाई we are above law. और politician तो उनके लिए कोई law ही नहीं है. वो तो कहीं टोल टैक्स देने के लिए रुक के राजी नहीं. 100 रुपीज है. If you are having crores of rupees, 100 रुपए देता ना, ego है. So we have to get the information space filled with the correct information. The young people, the students, the teachers, the influencers, the practitioners of information warfare like me, we have to come up with facts. बहुत सिंपल फैक्ट बताता हूँ. इंडिया जब इंडिपेंडेंस हुआ, देयर वाज सम मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन इन द कंट्री वाज अराउंड 10 to 12% जो यहाँ रह गए थे जब अपना पार्टीशन हुआ. नाउ दे आर ऑलमोस्ट 30%. इन पाकिस्तान जो 8% हिंदू पॉपुलेशन थी, 0.03% है. ईच हिंदू इज सपोज टू लिव विद एन एलियस मुस्लिम नेम के साथ. क्रिश्चियन भी उसके सबके आगे मसीह लगाते हैं, बट मोहम्मद मसीह, ये मसीह करके जीते हैं. नोबडी टॉक्स अबाउट दैट. एथनिक क्लेंजिंग, ह्यूमन राइट्स के सारे ड्रामे इंडिया में चल रहे हैं. Why our universities are not taking up this as serious matters of study? These are deep research topics. We are now still teaching Treaty of Westphalia and definition of nation state. Useless. The caliphate does not say nation state है. वो कोई पढ़ाई नहीं रहे कोई यूनिवर्सिटी कि what is Sharia law, what is this, what is the enemy, what is the adversary want. उसको हम हश हश कर देते हैं. नहीं यही पढ़ना है. A serious thought has to be gone into this. So half front is not very this thing. Now, next slide, please. CDS gave an interview to Bloomberg. He's the chief of defense staff. I cannot question whom should he talk to and whom should he not talk to. I would request everybody to see the clips that are available on the internet. The CDS's body language, the way he has framed the question, the way he has answered the question, is somehow it is below the expected level of expectation that I have from the CDS. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज ग्रे जोन। अब सीडीएस के इस जो भी स्टेटमेंट उनका कि हमारे जहाज गिर गए, लॉसेस हो गए, व्हाटएवर, ही इज अ क्वालिफाइड पर्सन, इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सन। बट आप अगली स्लाइड देखिएगा, नेक्स्ट। ओके, इसके बाद में, इसको बाद में डिस्कस करें, इससे अगली बार। या दिस द ब्लूमबर्ग टीवी एंड सी तेहरान टाइम्स क्या लिख रहा है कि फाइनली इंडिया ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि जहाज गिर गया। यू सी एवरीथिंग हैज अ फॉलो। व्हेन आई टीच मीडिया, everybody, right from the Prime Minister down to Sipai Amardeep Singh, we have to follow the national party line. If the party line says none of the aircrafts has been downed, that is the party line, sir. You cannot have your opinions. Opinions आप अपने घर में अपनी वाइफ और बच्चों को बताइए ना। ब्लूमबर्ग टीवी एंड इंटरनेशनल मीडिया को नहीं बता सकते। I can have personal opinions. Those are my opinions. In this forum, I can express my opinion. But if I'm the official spokesperson of a democratic country as large as India, sir, I need to fall in line. We have to understand very small this thing. Now, opposition will pick up. Mr. Kejriwal, who's in hiding, he'll pick up. See, CDS साहब ने मान दिया है. Now you see the hangama in the papers today and tomorrow. That is why I said, if you don't fill the information with the right information, it will get filled with wrong information. There's nothing wrong with CDS's statement, but the manner in which he has conveyed things is not very convincing. And now it is all subject to interpretation. Everybody will interpret in their own ways and means. Go next, please. CDS, just yesterday he said 15% of the army's time during Op Sindoor went into countering misinformation. That is the kind of seriousness of this domain we are talking about. The half front war was actually more than the full front war. Go next, please. Now, the why technology, why this intelligence, why this media will has a major role to play. आजकल सभी लोग प्रूफ मांगते हैं. This Operation Sindoor, 22nd April को पहलगाम हुआ, and 7th May we went in for deep strikes on the terrorist camps. तो हमारा calibrated response था, बहुत अच्छा. The way we handled it was amazingly well handled. And उस समय satellites, उस समय aerial pictures, उस समय everything was timed in such a manner that we have these satellites placed over the areas जहां पर हम अटैक करने वाले हैं. It is above my pay grade कि कैसे करते हैं, मैं नहीं बताऊंगा आपको. But you see, these pictures came at the right time when the DGM was briefed. Now, Sonika, you can go back to that Colonel Qureshi wala this thing. So we had two, this Vyomika Singh and Colonel Qureshi, they did well. But पूरे नेशन ने यही बिलीव कर लिया कि यही दोनों लड़ रही थी, बाकी सब लोग घर में बैठे थे. It was not that. Their coming with the foreign secretary to convey a message was part of the large message कि Indian women can give a befitting reply to anybody. So that was absolutely part of the information, the scenario that we wanted to build. जब ceasefire हो गया, there were three sets of briefings conducted by our DGMOs, and there were some 2 or 3 briefings by the Pakistani counterparts. मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, रिकमेंड करूंगा कि हैव द यूट्यूब वीडियोस उनका देखिएगा, 2-2 मिनट के क्लिप्स देखिए. You see the kind of confidence, the body language, the clarity that our officers had, the generals. Amazing clarity, amazing swag, amazing manner in which the media was handled. Colonel Qureshi and Vyomika Singh was just reading out in a very firm manner the written statement. They did not take on questions. उसको media handling नहीं बोलते, उसको बोलते हैं केवल हमने press brief करते हैं, that's about it. Whereas the Operation Sindoor, and see उसके जो पीछे Operation Sindoor का जो symbol बना है, it is all part of shaping the information space. The Prime Minister said they have tried to challenge the power of Sindoor. उन्होंने ladies को नहीं मारा, just to leave them absolutely broken. So मैं इसी सिंदूर का इसको एक मिशन में बदला करके and we'll name the Operation Sindoor. All these things are being done in the, इसको कुछ भी रख सकते हैं. ऑपरेशन मुक्का रख सकते थे, ऑपरेशन किक रख सकते थे, कुछ भी कर सकते. बट दिस इमेज विल स्टे इन योर माइंड. ट्रस्ट मी, फॉर नेक्स्ट 10 years, the day you say this, all the people who are in their senses during this time will now permanently get related to this picture. The picture is very powerful. अगर मैं अभी बोलूंगा स्वच्छ भारत अभियान है, गांधी जी का चश्मा आ जाएगा आपके उसमें, एक में स्वच्छ लिखा है, एक में भारत लिखा है. So not only the present government has stolen महात्मा गांधी back from the Congress, उन्होंने कहा भाई गांधी जी भी हमें दे दो, 2 अक्टूबर को हम स्वच्छ भारत दिवस कर दो. तो This is how they play with your mind. So all these things have an impact. And ये सिंदूर गिरा हुआ है, ये कितना गिरा होगा, कितना उस कटोरी में होगा, all these things are part of shaping of the information space, which we don't pay attention to. They have been, this logo and this entire picture has been designed by a person who understands information perfect. Can we go next, please? The problem is the information has been weaponized. So the clips that are coming, सोनिका कभी अकेला अपने साइबर वॉरफेयर के सेशन लेंगे आपके साथ में, she will tell you that we using AI, using the deep fake techniques and all that. Anybody who's trying to play with the screen, please don't do that. Okay. So misinformation, it is you forwarding a message because you have no intent. You just got a message and you forwarded that. And the cyber expert said, please don't forward any message. When it is wartime, as part of the half front, we have to guard against misinformation and disinformation. Disinformation is weaponized information. It is supposed to mislead you. Lot of examples are there. We'll be covering those examples also. So you have to guard your mind against misinformation and against disinformation, that enemy is trying to use information. ये अभी से नहीं हो रहा है, ये महाभारत में भी हुआ। अश्वत्थामा मारा गया लेकिन नर नहीं हाथी। जब नर नहीं हाथी बोला तो कृष्ण भगवान ने शंख बजा दिया और गुरु द्रोण ने अपने हथियार डाल दिए कि मेरा बेटा मर गया है, एंड अर्जुन वाज एबल टू ब्रिंग हिम डाउन। सो इन्फॉर्मेशन जब उसको मैनिपुलेट कर दिया जाता है विद अ स्पेसिफिक पर्पस, इट बिकम्स दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन। मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन इज जो आप लोग करते रहते हैं कि यार ये हो गया, हमारा जहाज गिर गया, यू डोंट इवन नो whether INS Vikrant has fired at Karachi port or not, we don't know, but we have forwarded the message. So आपके फैमिली ग्रुप में, क्योंकि आप फौजी हैं, आप पढ़े लिखे हैं, आप प्रोफेसर हैं, आप स्टूडेंट हैं, दे विल टेक कि अगर इसने मैसेज भेजा तो इसमें कुछ सीरियस होगा। मेरे पास जो भी पढ़े लिखे लोगों से मैसेज आते हैं, मैं उनको बड़ा सीरियसली लेता हूँ कि दिस पर्सन शुड हैव और वुड हैव फिल्टर्ड दिस इंफॉर्मेशन, बट इन टाइम ऑफ क्राइसिस एज पार्ट ऑफ द हाफ फ्रंट वॉर, यू हैव टू गार्ड अगेंस्ट व्हाट यू आर फॉरवर्डिंग, व्हाट यू आर बिलीविंग। वेरीफाई करिए। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। Mainstream media, sir, very sorry that the problem is when I take media classes, if the audience wants, I'll conduct a special session on media also. 141 people still holding on a Sunday morning. It's commendable. We had more than 400 registration. बाकी सबके पास जाएगा इसका recording program का, and we'll tell them this message is for the people who have not joined. Is sir, be serious. ये हम half front war में हम सब involved. News and print media, entire other than Doordarshan, entire all India radio, entire media is owned by private players. अभी आजकल टर्म आती है गोदी मीडिया। ईच मीडिया हैज गॉट बिजनेस इंटरेस्ट, दे हैव पॉलिटिकल लीनिंग्स एंड दिस। सो मीडिया को जितना सीरियसली लेना चाहिए हम ले नहीं पा रहे। एंड आई वाज लिसनिंग टू पॉडकास्ट, वो पॉडकास्ट भी हम शेयर करेंगे। एक्स सीईओ ऑफ प्रसार भारती मिस्टर शशि शेखर इज देयर, एंड स्मिता प्रकाश ने उनका जो रिकॉर्ड किया, प्लस वन मोर वीडियो आई विल शेयर बोथ विद पार्टिसिपेंट्स ऑफ दिस वेबिनार। आप उनको ढंग से सुनेगा। ही सेज कि ये न्यूज चैनल है, व्यूज चैनल है, एवरीबडी इज लुकिंग फॉर टीआरपी, सबसे पहले सबसे तेज, एंड दे डोंट इवन वेरीफाई। पाकिस्तानी मीडिया तो हमसे भी आगे गया हुआ है, वो तो पबजी वगैरह गेम से पिक्चर्स आगे दिखा रहे हैं कि भाई हमने इनके रफाल्स गिरा दिए एंड Su-30s गिरा दिए। What my recommendation is that we had two press briefs. One was by Foreign Secretary and DD officers, वो ठीक है, but it did not, other than the confidence building measures, और उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं किया। The actual brief was done by the DGMs. ये certainly DGMs रोज नहीं brief करेंगे, but एक बारी समिंग अप उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा किया। If you take your mind back to Kargil war of Vijay, then Colonel Bikram Singh was appointed as the spokesperson, and entire media was consuming news from one person. So whenever an operations take place, lady officers ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया, but they were reading out the red statement. They were not empowered enough to answer questions from the press. So we have to depute somebody. Now we have ADG strategic communication, जिसको ADG PI बोलते हैं, या public information बोलते हैं ADG PI, but it has now strategic communication. So we have to depute somebody, either foreign ministry and Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Defense में bureaucrat नहीं handle कर सकते such questions. They can handle other questions what Mr. Jaishankar was doing, but we have to empower. And second part is we have to take mainstream media on board. मिस्टर सुधीर चौधरी कुछ और बोलेंगे, बरखा दत्त कुछ और बोलेंगे, वो आपस में हमारी नहीं बन रही। एंड इफ यू सी पाकिस्तानी चैनल्स, वो सत्यपाल मलिक, राहुल गांधी एंड इन सब के क्लिप्स दिखा रहे थे अपने ब्रीफ में कि देखो इंडियन पॉलिटिशियंस ही अपने को डिस्क्रेडिट कर रहे हैं. सो देर इज अ सीरियस गैप in our understanding of international relations and policies. So government not only should take the opposition on board, they should take the media on board. There has to be a national consensus on what we are doing. And the opposition, एक movie देखिएगा, Raid on Entebbe. It is the Israelis went 2,500 kilometers by air to rescue their prisoners जो एदी अमीन केस में युगांडा में उन्होंने कर दिया था एंटेबी को. And you see how Prime Minister talks to the leader of opposition and leader of opposition says, sir, this is war. We are one country as far as enemy is concerned. So, sir, half front also means that we are one country as far as Pakistan, China, and any adversary is concerned. So this we have to understand. And how do we handle media has to be understood. A lot of students amongst you are logged in the meeting today. Will be taking up media as the mainstream career. So please pay attention to that. Go next, please. So X has become a very powerful platform. AI imagery and videos were used. Old footages were used. YouTube will. I have now started trusting YouTube more than X, more than other this thing, because YouTube का जो algorithm is very strong. वो fake videos नहीं आने देते. वो fake कुछ भी नहीं आने देते. They will bring it down. But there is blogosphere is there. There are a whole lot of other things which are there, which have to be taken very seriously. Even cartoonists, even people who are writing short clips, making cartoons, making these caricatures, they have to be professionals when we talk of operations like this. Impact क्या होता है? You see a cartoon, you see a clip, your morale goes down, or you are put in a state of confusion and put in a state of frenzy. And I take your mind back to my initial statement that this is called gray zone warfare. The aim of the adversary is to create and put an element of doubt in your mind. And by doubting your own policies, doubting your own forces, doubting your own operations, this is what the enemy will achieve through social media. So this half front war is very, very powerful because it impacts all citizens, all 1.4 billion of us. Go next, please. Now, weaponization of information. Rafales went down. Karachi port was attacked by INS Vikrant. Pakistan moved its tank to the border. Pakistan violated ceasefire within hours of ceasefire agreement. Lot of drones. Problem is anybody with a mobile phone and internet connection is a potential weapon. So enemy को पता है कि जम्मू में ये करेंगे ड्रोन फोन वो लोग फोटो खींच के भेजेंगे and again things will come into the gray zone. Pakistani missiles and drones hit all major cities and missile sites. Pakistani missiles were targeted at Golden Temple and all those things. India asked for ceasefire. India went begging of Pakistan. ये सब चल रहा था. This is all weaponization of information. And a large section of society, since they don't have access to this kind of webinar and talks, they will tend to believe what is being served on social media because we are living in an age of information overload. And we do not have the time to verify. That is why I said I will conduct this webinar and we will share these thoughts. Okay. Pakistan won the war. Again, a very, very dicey thing. Kirana nuclear facility was hit by IF, so much so that Air Marshal Bharti had said that we have not hit that. We have not done anything. And impact of ceasefire announcement, all of us know that the moment ceasefire was announced, अगले दिन सुबह जब तक DGMO की conference नहीं हुआ था, you go and see what has happened in the social media. The morale of the entire country was shaken up. The reason is we plan operations, but we don't plan information operations to support. These are all supposed to be war game. जब हम लड़ाई में जाते हैं तो information war game भी होता है कि IW में कैसे चलेगा. But we as a country, I as a soldier, since I've been an instructor in the information warfare division of the War College, we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to do in this domain. Otherwise, such like helpless situations will keep coming. And आपको लगे आपको कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा, आपका दूध आ रहा है, maid आ रही है, light आ रही है, TV चल रहा है, but still you are feeling helpless. Why? Because the ceasefire has been announced. People are cursing the Prime Minister and the army chief and all that. कि यार और पीटना चाहिए था, और मारना चाहिए था. These things will keep happening. Go next. But a lot of things have changed. Clear political directive is there. Good that now a clearly stated policy is there कि any act of terrorism will be viewed as an act of war and will be responded in a befitting manner. First. सेकेंड इज IWT गुरु, अभी हम अपने टर्म पे खेलेंगे, आपके हम वी आर नॉट कमिंग इनटू अ ब्लैकमेल. Initiative was with us and we went in for calibrated response. That is the hallmark of a strong nation, that हम hit करेंगे, strike deep करेंगे, but we will not seek war. But if war is thrust upon us, then sir फिर मजा आएगा. Intelligence based precision attacks, verifiable impact, ये मैंने आपको फोटोग्राफ दिखाई. Satellites were in place, हमारे सब चीजें were in place when we attacked the large scale facilities, because पाकिस्तान से कि अरे कोई भी नहीं आया, जैसे बालाकोट में किया था उन्होंने, कि अरे पेड़ वेड़ गिरे, कुछ कौवे मर गए एंड ऑल दैट. दैट इज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. दिस टाइम even the Western media verified the impact of the Indian forces offensive. So this is how the information space is required to be filled with the right information. It was technology driven operation. What Sonika has covered, she has covered only the surface, but बहुत हुआ उसमें काम. And our S-400s and our radars and our drones, and I didn't know that we have kamikaze drones which have the capability of hitting so deep. BrahMos missiles and all these missiles have proven their worth. And बीच में एक और गेम चल रहा है कि बिकॉज F-16 अमेरिका बेचना चाहता है, इसलिए F-16 कोई डाउन नहीं हुआ. बिकॉज रफाल्स का मार्केट डाउन करना है, इसलिए रफाल डाउन की खबर कर दो. बिकॉज चाइना वांट्स टू सेल JF-17 एंड ऑल दिस प्लेटफॉर्म, तो चाइनी का यही चल रहा है. लॉट ऑफ दिस ग्रे जोन information will be shared. My recommendation to the entire audience is please verify facts. उसके बाद भी अपने तक रखें, since you have no authority. मुझे मोदी साहब ने नहीं बोला कि आप ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दीजिए, मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. I just tweeted once, जय हिंद, that's it. भाई जय हिंद की सेना करा हमने, हमारा इतना ही काम है. I am in 8th year of my retirement. No, chief will not send me a WhatsApp message कि हाँ अमरदीप जी आप बड़े अच्छे हैं, आपको ये खबर देनी थी. क्यों? चीफ अपना काम कर रहे हो. And who am I to comment on the Air Force Chief and Naval Chief and Army Chief? They are doing the job. Other things जो नेशन में सिटीजन कर रहे हैं, मैं भी सिटीजन हूं, आप गलत करेंगे मैं बोलूंगा भाई आप गलत कर रहे हैं. The first time we saw a very high level of integration between all the three forces, and that is the change that we have to exploit when we tackle Pakistan and later on China. The preponderance of AD, air and drones, information and perception management, certainly this stayed in the gray zone. We did not do very well as far as the information warfare is concerned. इसमें जब हम ऑडियंसेस की बात करते हैं, इंटरनेशनल ऑडियंसेस को हमने सही से टारगेट नहीं किया, इसीलिए मिस्टर थरूर एंड हिज बिग डेलीगेशन इज ऑन अ तीर्थ यात्रा नाउ, टेलिंग अ स्टोरी टू द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. दिस शुड हैव बीन डन बाय a credible media, which we did not do. We don't have any authorized influencers who will be able to influence the Western opinion or opinion of the rest of the world. Cyber war, big way it was played out. Pakistan nuclear bluffs has been called out. So these are what has changed. Go next, please. Lessons. Lot of lessons. Invest in indigenous tech. If you speak to Sonika, she will say, sir, cyber weapons have to be developed by us. Our own GPSs have to be developed and all that. Lot of things, because लड़ाई में अमेरिका ने तो अपने जो गूगल वाला GPS है, नेविगेशन, उसको चेंज करना है 1 मिनट में. आपकी गाड़ी 3000 किलोमीटर गलत चली जाएगी. Speed up defense production and R&D. I would request you to go into the details of the air chief statement of day before when he said कि ये सब DRDO के एजेंसीज हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन कर लेते, but they don't deliver. मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. मैंने एंटी टैंक पोस्ट किया था 1996 में. तब नाग मिसाइल वाज बीइंग ट्राइड, फायर एंड फॉरगेट एंटी टैंक मिसाइल, मेरा प्रोजेक्ट था वो. एंड 15 साल बाद जब मैं वॉर कॉलेज आता हूँ, अभी भी टेस्टिंग चल रही है. अरे सर 10 साल देते हैं आप, 10 साल मानो कि एक वेपन सिस्टम को स्टेबलाइज होने में दीजिए, बट वी आर नॉट सीरियस. व्हाई? बिकॉज पॉलिटिकल एंड ब्यूरोक्रेटिक लेथार्जी, देन किकबैक्स, देन ऑल दिस प्लेयर्स. बोफोर्स गन को आने में इतना टाइम लगे. यू सी बोफोर्स फायरिंग, आपको मजा आ जाएगा. बट बोफोर्स गन के साथ जो हुआ, बाकी वेपन सिस्टम के साथ जो हुआ, we that way we have to go a long way. And best is that you invest in your own R&D. Somebody had put a this thing graph in the main newspaper इसी 3 दिन पहले टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में, ट्विटर पे मैंने देखा. They have said कावेरी इंजन जो इंडिजिनस एयरक्राफ्ट का इंजन है, उसके लिए 13,000 crores have been sanctioned over a period of 15 years. And ये women empowerment of गुजरात गवर्नमेंट is 40,000 crores. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि विमेन एम्पावरमेंट मत करिए, लेकिन सर बाकी चीजों को भी तो देखिए. हु डिसाइड्स ऑल दीज थिंग्स? जब आपको आप वोट देते हैं, आप पार्टी मैनिफेस्टो पढ़ते हैं, हाँ हम डिफेंस में बढ़ा देंगे, कर देंगे. Nobody understands. Trust me. You ask the leader of opposition in parliament, यू आस्क द मीडिया गाइज, यू आस्क राजदीप सरदेसाई, थोड़ा डेटा वेटा करके आपका मुंह बंद कर देंगे. इंक्लूडिंग मी, वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. So these things have to be studied. These things have to be taken up very seriously. Shun political and bureaucratic lethargy. I've already spoken about. Define threshold. हम क्यों वेट करते हैं कि 25 बंदे मारेगा तभी हम जाएंगे? If they kill one chap, we'll kill buddy 100, 1000. That is the kind of approach we have to, and we have to define the threshold. कि आप ये करोगे, हम ये करोगे. It is not कड़ी निंदा करेंगे. It is not कि international उसमें हम करेंगे. It is not कि हम उसको लेके UN में चले जाएंगे, पाकिस्तानी इसको लेके. Why? Sort him out then and there. 10 दिन बाद पनिशमेंट, 2 साल बाद पनिशमेंट का कोई मीनिंग नहीं. वी हैव टू डिफाइन द नेशनल थ्रेशोल्ड एंड वी हैव टू से जीरो टॉलरेंस में जीरो टॉलरेंस. कहीं भी टेररिस्ट अटैक होता है, 3-4 ब्रह्मोस शुड बी फायर्ड. दैट शुड बी द नेशनल पॉलिसी. ऐसी ऐसे लोगों के साथ ऐसे जीना पड़ता है. रीडिफाइन इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन एंड ट्रीटीज. व्हाट वी हैव डन विद अजरबैजान एंड टर्की इज वेरी शॉर्ट टर्म. थोड़े दिन बाद आप लोगों में से कहीं टर्की घूम रहे होंगे, फोटोग्राफ डाल रहे होंगे. ट्रस्ट मी, वी हैव वेरी वेरी शॉर्ट मेमोरी सर. हम लोग बड़े कम्युनिटी टाइप के लोग हैं, इंक्लूडिंग मी. We have to do a lot of introspection. Please don't mind by using these words, but we need to do a lot of introspection. We are a largest market in the world. अगर आज हम एप्पल को बोलेंगे भाई तेरे सामान नहीं खरीदेंगे, they will be forced to bring down the prices, but we don't leverage. We are the largest supplier of human resource to the entire world. We don't leverage that. Why are we not leveraging? That we have to see. So identify leverage points, train media, onboard media, and have a clear media plan. Civil defense has to be done, and civil defense also means that please protect your mind from your own mobile phone. And media and social media policy, it is very, very pathetic. That is the word that I would like to use. We don't have a policy, firstly. And if we have a policy, it is not up to the mark. I'm not very happy. I've been practicing IW for almost 12 to 13 years. I'm very, very passionate about this subject. I can speak till the evening. So लोग डर के छोड़ देंगे meeting, but I have finished my talk. Next slide is the interactive session. In case there are questions, stop the presentation and so that we can have hand raises. And if in case somebody can has a question to ask, I would not like and not this thing कि आपने 10 मिनट की भूमिका बांधी. एक precise question पूछे, I will reply in 1 minute or less so that more and more people can interact. आपके अपने opinion देना है, please let Wing Commander Sonika know. We will have a webinar conducted by you. In case they are super specialists sitting here, I don't say I am the most knowledgeable guy, but मैं बड़ा इमोशनल टाइप का बंदा हूँ. मुझे बड़ा एकदम दिल से मैं बात करता हूँ मेरे टॉपिक से. एंड आई विल request you to restrict your questions to the topic that we were discussing today. And certainly, Sonika will take part of the cyber questions, and I will take care of the questions that are directed to me. I finished. Before you people start with your bombardment, I thank the entire audience for being such a patient audience. It is a pleasure to talk your heart out to the people who are thinking for safety, security, and progress of the country. Yeah. Over
Thank
to you,
you
Sonika.
so much, Amardeep sir. And as you rightly said, all these people who have taken out their time and they are absolutely future of the nation and deep thinkers. तो आप लोग हमारे साथ बने हुए हैं, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. And we have absolutely shared a resource. I can read the messages in the chat box. So resources हमने खुद को साइबर हाइजीन कैसे खुद के लिए इम्प्लीमेंट करनी है, हाउ टू बी अ साइबर वॉरियर, वो डाला है. आप उसको नॉर्मली फॉलो करेंगे, इट विल सेव यू फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. बट राइट नाउ इफ यू हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस और इफ यू वांट कि आप किसी और इंफॉर्मेशन पे वेबिनार चाहते हैं, तो प्लीज कम आउट हेयर and we'll be
Sonika, I will request you to tell them that we have 2 webinars coming up. One is on by you and Jyoti, and one is by Vimlok.
yes sir. So viewers, जो लोग see civil services, absolutely they are, it is the toughest exam in the in India. So we have one very special person amongst us who has cleared civil services examination for 6 times, you know, and in the 6th time he has been able to clear the interview. So जो journey है ना resilience की, तो कहते हैं ना कि फेल होने के बाद द पर्सन नोज बेटर कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. एंड 6 times ही हैज क्लियर्ड द मेंस एग्जामिनेशन. तो ये अचीवमेंट इतनी पेक्यूलियर है, उसके कि जो लर्निंग्स हैं वो मिस्टर विमलोक तिवारी ही इज़ अ प्रोफेसर इन मिरांडा हाउस एंड ही इज प्रेजेंटली टीचिंग एंड ही वुड बी गोइंग फॉर हिज IPS ट्रेनिंग वेरी सून. तो उनके साथ हम बात करने वाले हैं ऑन 22nd of June and we will convey the message and everything with you. And if you are a defense aspirant, we have a panel of veterans defense officers and we would be conducting that webinar on 29 June. Again, we'll keep you in the loop. So हमारे साथ बने रहिए because हमारा मकसद यही है कि चाहे किसी भी करियर में जाएं, हम जाएं एक वॉरियर माइंडसेट से. तो जीना और जिंदगी जीतना दोनों हमारे बच्चों को आने चाहिए, हमारी पीढ़ी को आने चाहिए. एंड on the same lines we are connected with you here also. So Amardeep sir, I don't foresee we have any questions. We had certain questions regarding the IW that we have answered. And अगर कुछ है आप फीडबैक फॉर्म में अपनी क्वेश्चंस प्लीज लिख के दीजिएगा. रिसोर्स वाइज या किसी भी और तरीके से हम आपको हेल्प कर पाएंगे तो we'll do that. Yes, Divya has
Okay.
asked, how can I safeguard myself from cyber attacks? So Divya, the booklet that we have provided या रिवांथम की वेबसाइट पे भी जाकर आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. उससे कहाँ रिपोर्ट करना है, अपने सिस्टम्स के साथ क्या करना है, वो सब जानकारी आपको मिल जाएगी. स्टिल इफ यू हैव एनी कंसर्न, स्पेसिफिक कंसर्न, प्लीज रीच आउट टू अस.
Okay, there's somebody who wanted to ask a question. I think Mr. Mahadevan or something is his name. Yeah, you can unmute. Gaurav, you can unmute everybody so that they can talk. Itna restrictive, it is freedom of expression, and in a webinar, we have not exercised freedom of expression. Okay.
First of all, Jai Hind sir, good morning. My name is Mahadevan. I'm from Bangalore. Currently, I'm in Delhi, but here's the thing. I just had a thing to do to make. Regarding information warfare, I think it is very important that the government starts investing and creating teams such as the one that we had on other platforms, where we have prevented people from getting groomed and getting drawn into all these things. So, do you think the government is missing this one where we are acting in retrospect and not preempting stuff, especially in the field of warfare, which is why we are maybe 30, 40 years behind in terms of Pakistan, in terms of narrative building? That's just a general question / observation. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, thank you, Mahadev.
Yeah.
So, sir, are you taking the question or should I?
Yeah, I'll take on this question, Mr. Mahadevan. Thanks, firstly. Very important aspect you have brought out. It's not a question. It is just he's expressed his grief and anxiety that why are we are not doing this. So Sonika is one this thing. We have agencies in place. We are doing a lot in terms of cyber defense, and we are also doing a lot in terms of cyber offensive. It is be above me and Sonika's pay grade, so we'll not be able to discuss it here. But there are things in place. Now coming to creation of these platforms, we are a very large country. Our government's, the entire setup is very huge, and it is not very easy to get past the first layer of governance. But academics, there are people who are very learned. They should build an opinion for their case by writing in the mainstream media. That is one. Second is by having webinars and seminars like this. That is second. Now, Prime Minister has created that आप सीधा PMO को लिख सकते हैं. My point is, we as Indians don't write. There was a time then when people used to write letters to the editor. हम लोग सब सोच के बैठे, somebody else will do it, and they realize nobody is doing it. So I would request Mr. Mahadevan to write a one-page paper, give your concept, and shoot it off, tweet it, tag PMO, and उसको बिल्कुल बसक कर दीजिए. मैं गया था इंडिगो जहाज में बैठा. They asked me for 699 rupees to sit on a particular seat, so I tweeted. I said, sorry, I've already paid for the seat. So they returned me 699 rupees. So we have to leverage the power of social media. In case you have legitimate points, certainly. In case you happen to be in Delhi or at a place, please speak to the students, please speak to the college professors and all that. In our domain, whatever is possible, we should be doing it. And certainly, बहुत अच्छे से इस पर काम हो रहा है. But as I said, it takes a lot of time for the things to fructify. A lot of things are not shared with the common people because we don't have the authority and capability to understand that. But it is being done. Though I agree with you, it is not done with the vigor and the pace as me and you would want it to be.
Yeah,
Clear?
thank
Any
you.
other question?
Thank you.
Sir, I'll just add one aspect to this, sir. So, Mahadevan ji, I absolutely agree with you on the first part of the question. See, अभी 16th May को Japan has come with a very strong policy कि in case अगर उनको लगा कि कोई भी उनका critical information infrastructure is being targeted by by any adversary, सिर्फ लगा, कोई evidence नहीं चाहिए, they have उन्होंने लीगल बनाया है इस चीज को कि दे हैव ऑल द राइट्स एंड मीन्स टू ब्लॉक दो सर्विसेज, राइट? सो यहाँ तक पहुंचने के लिए अभी क्या है, हमारी डिजिटल जो इकोनॉमी है 60.60% है इंडियन इकोनॉमी, जो वी लेवरेज थ्रू द डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स। सो उन सब इकोनॉमी को सिक्योर रखने के लिए ऑब्वियसली यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट कि हमें बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग लीगल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चाहिए, which I'm not saying that government is not working. We have had positive steps, DPDP Act आया है अभी, and then but it is ever evolving, और भी strong action चाहिए, agreed. But as citizens, अगर हम वो इकोनॉमी में 60.60% इकोनॉमी है ही नहीं गवर्नमेंट के हिस्से में, वो हम लोग देख रहे हैं क्या हम अपनी एप्लीकेशन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को सैनिटाइज करवाते हैं, VAPTs टाइम से करवाते हैं तो किससे कराते हैं? इफ यू आर डिपेंडिंग ऑन फॉरेन companies and agencies for that again is not going to serve anything. 18% top talent जो global India market में available है for the the ethical hacking, if you say, or the security research, वो इंडिया का है. Are we utilizing it? So if we are into small businesses, let us start thinking in that direction. जब पूरा इंडिपेंडेंस वहां से खत्म करके इन हाउस ले आएंगे ना, तो चाइना की तरह ना हमारा कोई डेटा बाहर जाएगा, और will be more safer in terms of data and the policies both. So let us help government doing this.
Okay, so
I
a lot of people have been writing in the message box. There are some questions. I will request you to read out those messages so that we can take it up.
Right, sir. So the last question is by Seema Verma. She says, in Indian Army, have any organization like Pakistani agency ISPR to counter Pakistani army and media false news against India?
Okay, we have two agencies. One is ADG Strategic Communication and ADG Information Warfare. But Pakistani ISPR is being controlled directly by the ISI. And propaganda is their stated tool. We are in the domain of public information, which is verified information. That should be the right way. We have not taken up propaganda as a mainstream tool. That is wrong. But when we talk at the national level, at the international level, what I feel is the correct way. We should be absolutely truthful when we are reporting. Yes, we can sit on the information. We can twist certain facts, but we should not go for outright propaganda as Pakistan is doing, because propaganda gets caught. And once it gets caught, there are fallout is very, very big. So the long-term policy. But having said that, the integration between DGMI, DG or ADG, IW and ADG strategic communication, which form part of DGMI, is not at the level as it should have been. अभी आपने 3 DGMOs को देखा बात करते हुए, whereas ADG strategic communication should have come. So हम किस ऑफिसर को सेलेक्ट करते हैं, किसको ट्रेन करते हैं? I have trained so many PROs. We have interacted very closely, civilian and defense PROs. They are the people, but उसका सिलेक्शन वैसे होना चाहिए जैसे आप सिविल सर्वेंट्स का सिलेक्शन करते हैं, जैसे आप फौजी ऑफिसर्स का सिलेक्शन करते हैं. दिस वेरी स्पेशलाइज्ड डोमेन. Colonel Amardeep can be a very, very good CEO, but am I the right person to speak to the media? General Ghai को आपने सुना and Air Marshal Bharti को सुना. I wish we have smart, handsome people who have the swag to talk to the media. Media wants media plays by your face, the way you talk. जनरल चौहान ने बेचारे ने इतना अच्छा स्टेटमेंट दिया, जो भी करा वो उनका स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट केयरफुली वर्डेड. his intent was never to bring down the credibility of the forces, but then he is not the right person for the PI jobs. So we have to be very, very this thing. So सीमा जी, आपने बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा है and मैंने बहुत ही गोल गोल आंसर दिया है. I take pride in confusing the audience, but we don't have the propaganda arm is not there. The way Pakistanis do it, it is very pathetic. बट देन पाकिस्तान इज दैट ना. आप सड़क पे जाएंगे, भिखारी बिना कपड़ों के घूम रहे होते, दे टेक प्राइड, उनके पास है ही नहीं कुछ. दैट इज व्हाट पाकिस्तान इज. बट उसको देख के हम नहीं अपने पॉलिसी चेंज कर सकते. वील ड्रेस अप द वे वी शुड बी ड्रेसिंग अप. एंड second part is we should be calling out Pakistani's propaganda by facts. Propaganda can only be countered by facts. So if we want to counter people in the information domain, then you have to have credible people giving out fact the way our DGMOs give the facts, pictures, statement, media questions, everybody was satisfied. The morale of the entire nation was restored. I hope I have answered your question.
Sir, thank you so much. And because we have reached the timeline that is 12:30, we'll take the last question because it's a very interesting one. And rest all questions will reply to you, in the group or the feedback form. We request you to fill up the questions there. But this question is very interesting. It is by Rahul Gupta, AD sir. If you become a PM for full 5 years with full majority, what steps will you take to address concerns mentioned by you like DRDO, defense area, narrative, medias, etc.?
If I become PM, then I'll stop all Rahul Guptas for answering such fictitious questions. Okay, a very, very good question. Rahul ji, I'm not meant to be PM. I'm a born soldier and I'll die a soldier. But आपका question is very, very pertinent. उसमें होता क्या है, एक चीज हमने छोड़ दिया है, which मैंने अपनी podcast में cover की थी. All podcast links and all will be shared with you. We certainly lack national character. अभी क्या होता है, कोई सड़क पे एक्सीडेंट होगा, यू सी हाउ मेनी पीपल आर वीडियोग्राफिंग दैट एक्सीडेंट ऑन द फोन इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग फर्स्ट एड. You standing on a bus stand and a group of boys is teasing a girl. You say, sir, वो 4 थे, मैं अकेला था. अरे आप मर जाओ ना उस दिन जाके यार, die. We have somehow lost that national character. In my 5 years, I'll work only on this. कोई DRDO का साइंटिस्ट बाहर नहीं जाएगा, कोई IIT से बंदा देश छोड़ के नहीं जाएगा. We will invest in the right people. India has had a serious problem of brain drain. एक समय था जब डिबेट का टॉपिक ही ब्रेन ड्रेन होता था. आजकल थोड़ा कम हो गया है बिकॉज मिस्टर ट्रम्प ने कहा हम किसी को आने नहीं देंगे. अदरवाइज all capable Indians and all learned Indians are all wanting to go abroad. Why we have such a state in our country? Because the national character has to be worked upon, and it is to worked upon by young people. It has to start from schools and all. I went to a school. I asked them, यार PVCs के नाम पता है आपको? Not even one. Not even one. 71 war, कौन ऑपरेशन में क्या करता है? Started my talk with that, but we are not able to build the national character. And since we don't have the character, हम कह रहे हैं वो हिंदू है, वो मुसलमान है, वो बेंगलोरियन है, और हम ऐसे करके we are a fractured society. Internally हमें पता है इतना fractured नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी the gaps exist. So in my 5 years, one thing that I will do is just build the national character. We will become an armored vehicle जिसमें कोई crack नहीं होगा. Nothing else. Rest everything will fall into place. I hope I have given जितना confusing आपका question था उससे confusing मेरा answer था. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Sonika, for giving me this opportunity of for being on Revantham platform. And I salute the entire audience. उनकी patience अभी भी 100 लोग से ज़्यादा रुके हुए हैं. इतने तो MLAs के बेचारे paid audience नहीं आती जितनी हमारे पास इतनी वो करने के लिए आ गई है. I salute you, all of you. All of you. That is great. And thanks, Sonika, once again.
Thank you so much, Amardeep sir. It was absolute pleasure having you all there, and thanks a lot to the audience here. But yes, we'll keep connecting and we'll keep talking on things which are not just for nation building, but which are for each and everything that counts in the development of the nation and keeping it united. So with this thought, thank you everyone, and Jai Hind.
Jai.